Bullseye.
Hello, I am the Whittler, and today I'm going to be teaching you some industrial craft, the basics and how to get started. The first thing we're going to do is make a rubber tree tap. We do this to extract the rubber on the side of the trunks of the trees. You can get it from the rubber wood, but we're going to do that later on when we come to building an extractor. To start with, we're just going to go down and I'm going to show you what the rubber looks like and how to identify a rubber tree. So you can see the style of wood. It's a darker grey, more grey sort of wood, and on the side of the trees are the little yellow blobs like you just saw there. Also on the top of the tree you might be able to notice there will be two blocks of leaves which are higher than the rest in the middle. That's another way to easily identify the trees from a distance. With this rubber, what we can do is put it into a furnace, and with that we can melt it down and make rubber from it. This is actually sticky resin on the side of these rubber trees, and when that's melted down, that's rubber which is used to insulate cable, which we need to make RE batteries, cables, advanced circuits and things like that. So when we've got our rubber, we're going to go back and I'm going to show you how to make some cool stuff with it. Now I've got all the rubber and the saplings, I'm going to build an iron furnace, and I'm going to build an iron furnace because it's 25% more efficient than the vanilla furnace, and it can smelt 10 items per piece of coal compared to 8 on a regular furnace. This can also be made a different way using a cobblestone furnace, but it's faster than a normal furnace as well. So we're going to melt the copper, and then once I've done that, I'm going to show you how to make the wires. So first things first, we're going to go across to our bench and we're going to put our copper bars across the middle, and you'll see for each 3 bars it creates 6 wires. So I've got 6 slots of 3 bars, so I've got 36 wires. Now I'm going to melt the rubber and show you how to make insulated wires. So I've got all my rubber in the furnace, and that's been smelted. I've got 19 of those, so I can make a fair bit of cable. I'm going to go over to the crafting bench now and match it up with the wire. This is the way you'd do it if you were just using copper bars, but because I've showed you how to make the copper cable to start with, you need one wire at the end and 1 rubber. Is it 1 above? No, it's just 1 on its own. So you need 1 copper wire and 1 rubber underneath, which gives you 1 copper cable. This can also be done, like I said, with copper bars. Right, so now I'm going to smelt some of the iron to make refined iron. Refined iron is something that is only in industrial craft, and is mainly used to make machine blocks, to make all your different industrial craft machines and stuff like that. It can also be made in a rotary macerator with dust and coal dust, I believe, which sort of gets rid of the smelting. So now I've got all that melted, I can make my machine block. So to do this, just going to go over to the crafting bench, and it's much like making a chest or a furnace. It's just 8 around the edge, leaving 1 free in the middle, and you get 1 machine block. And with that, we're going to use this machine block to make our generator. So what I need is tin, redstone and copper cables to make the RE batteries, and I need some cobblestone to make the furnace. So first of all we'll make the furnace, which is the same recipe as the machine block but with cobblestone. And now we're going to make the RE battery, which is 4 tin, 2 redstone and 1 copper cable at the top. And now we've made that, we are going to pair all these things together. So it's going to be the RE battery at the top, the machine block in the middle, and furnace at the bottom, and we're probably going to use coal to power this, which is going to generate the electricity for our machines. So I've built myself a diamond handsaw and created myself some marble covers, which I've used here, and they've got a very good sort of user interface and how to place them. So I've just finished off planting the last of the rubber trees. As you can see, all one have already grown already, and I've planted them all around. I used my energy condenser to make some more saplings, and I've just planted them around. And here you can see is the extra work I've done with the marble covers. So I'll go up there and show you. First of all, I have used some marble brick covers for my ladder. As you can see, it's just sort of this this thin cover plate, and I've also used one for the little bit on the roof there. And we'll go up and I'll show you a bit more. The first room is sort of completely hollow. There's spaces all in the walls, which when with covers, red power covers, red power wires and pipes can also take up the same block. So I plan on running all my wires and stuff maybe for a computer room or a red power sorting room with sorting machines and stuff, having all my chests in here. So that's going to be really neat and tidy when it comes to doing that. And also upstairs I've just made a normal sort of roof place for all my machines, but underneath, if I can get down there, I shall show you. I have made a little sort of power room, so I can have all my MFEs, bat boxes, generators, wires coming in from solar panels or wherever, all up into here, and all my machines can be upstairs. So here is the finished buildings, finished rooms. I've put my crafting tables and my project tables in there. On all the floors, I put a roof on because it was raining, and it just gets a bit annoying working in the rain. They'll frazzle all my machines. So, but what I'm going to show you how to build now is a bat box for my generator, because there's no power being made from that yet. But when I put coal in it, it will power the machines directly. But with a bat box, we can store power. So here's the recipe for a bat box. It's 3 RE batteries, 1 copper cable, and 5 wooden blocks. So it's the same recipe as before for the RE batteries. It's 4 tin, 2 redstone, and 1 copper cable. So we're going to do 3 of each in each space. So we can have 3 RE batteries for our battery box. That's them done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back into the project table. It's really handy how it stores your things when you've left the project table, unlike the crafting bench where they just spill everywhere. And that is 1 bat box. So we're going to go put this bat box in its place where I want it to feed the machine room above, and I'll show you it working just after this. So I've got the generator hooked up with some copper wires. I'm going to put my charcoal in there. Remember to use coal instead of charcoal, because it does exactly the same, but it's I think it's 4 times cheaper in EMC. So if I go here to my bat box now, that is powering up and storing energy. And thanks for watching this episode, guys, and I'll be showing you some more industrial craft next time. Until then, see ya.
Bullseye.